So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Relentless.
The spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, meaning so that when the enemy comes in full force, man, the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, meaning that he's going to put certain things in place, okay, you know, for his men, whereby we can resist or not, I want to say combat, but, you know, deal with how the enemy comes in, man. Okay, whether the Lord, you know, gives us certain levels of spiritual power, places us in certain positions and situations where we're able to escape, okay? You know, the Lord is going to lift up that standard, man. You know, you got that?
Yeah, that's true, because the Lord will start fighting for us.
Yeah.
Remember, the Lord has sent us here as sheep. Nothing but Bibles, man. There's no military training. There's no weapons, you know. All we know is just the scriptures and to speak it, man. Yeah. So Esau is gonna come because remember, man, they'll label us like terrorists.
Yeah.
So you know, terrorists basically you go, you know, like in America, man, you go to Guantanamo Bay, you go, you know, basically, man, there's no representation, there's no lawyer, and there's no what you call that, man, bail, you know, and then your court is going to you know, your every 6 months you have to go to court. There will be none of that, man.
Yeah.
All that will be out the window now, man. So just imagine, man, just as simple as we are, man. Simple men, you know, we go home after this. We go home, read our Bible, go to work or whatever, go back home, and then they put you in a situation whereby military men have to come and get you, man.
Yeah.
They label you like you're dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, where they come and bust your door with guns and all you have is your Bible, man.
Yeah, you watch the films, 1, 2, 3, boom. The door, oi, and they have on the guns. They have the flashlight.
Yeah.
You be in your bed. Oh my God! What's that? You know?
You might throw a flash grenade in there just to blind you for 10 seconds.
Like you're the most dangerous person on the planet Earth. They'll come after us with guys that are trained to fight the Russian military and shit like that. You know. So, but the Lord is gonna start fighting for us. That's that standard, man. The different ways which the Lord is gonna put in place are for us to escape, to fight back. You know, on a spiritual level. You know.
Sorry.
Hey, you right?
Do you live in London?
Yeah. What's up?
I can see the Guardia Real.
Where?
Where?
What direction?
I don't know.
Is it
Go over there. Over there,
over
by
there?
those gates, and ask somebody. They'll be able to help.
Tower of London
Pero
or someplace.
The change. El cambio de guardia no, eh?
No. Just go over there, like
Over there?
come out the park.
Al Palacio de Buckingham.
Yeah, and go, and then ask somebody. They'll be able to help.
Hacia la vuelta.
Yeah, over there. Yeah.
Over there?
No, go straight. You see this
See?
building? This building, this one.
See?
Just stand there and ask somebody. Show them this. And yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. It's okay. Yeah. They're Jake, man. I read the spirit.
Yeah.
It's not everybody you have to be mean to, and
Yeah, you don't have to be like that. And you know what? That's a test. Sometimes testing your character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some was it North Carolina? Some Jake. He looked kind of out down and out. He came up to the camp. Have you got? Can you spare a pan? He said to the guy. So one of them kind of said he's not at the moment. And he said, oh, and he took in his Bible, hanged out. He's like, he showed his little Bible, yeah. I don't know what he was doing, if he's a plan or what. But anyway, they said, all right, when they saw the Bible, said, yeah, take that. And then he said, who is that man? Who is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could that have been an angel? But as you said, what you just said, really, what,
I saw way off, and her eyes lit up. As soon as she saw her eyes lit up, she just.
That's Jake.
It was like there was a spirit on her just to walk straight here.
So. You know, when you're among the heathens, right? You might not know a Jake, but just because you're Jake, your spirit's like, oh yeah, we're together.
You vibe with them.
So out of the whole park, she comes to us.
She vibes with us.
There's a whole group of people here as well.
Yeah.
Let's get the precepts.
Where was I? Yeah, this was 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, man, because there's actually military men that have been trained. They've been trained on such a level that their whole existence is kill and destroy, man. You know, like you can't.
I was looking up. That's the spirit, because I was looking up at the guy that killed Osama bin Laden, James O'Neill, Robert James O'Neill,
Right.
High SEAL, Navy SEAls. Those Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
So if they are up against,
They're different.
you know, they're different.
They're a whole different. That's a different breed of people, man.
Emotions are out the window. Those guys,
Yeah.
they don't teach you to pity you and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like they're sergeant, or I don't know the names for it, but they could have a sergeant who say shoot your mum. They'll shoot their mum.
Man.
That's the level they're on, man.
Oh.
You know.
So it's like they've also
So-
got
Go.
they've got a technique. One of these special these private militaries. They've got a
Special
shooting
forces
technique
and
called,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a shooting technique called the triple tap, whereby they shoot you twice in the heart and once in the forehead within the matter of a split second. So that's a cold person. That's someone who's trained purposely just to put you to death.
The Most High got some super soldiers for them though. Slap
Hey,
ya.
that's right. Hey, that's right.
And I was going to say as well, because we were speaking about it before, you were saying that we're just lowly men with the Bibles, the garments, we go home, do the job, you know, sleep, wake up, eat, you know, shit, breathe, do the job. So 5 days a week, 6 days a week, come to the camp. That's all we're good for right now, okay? But you got these Israelites out there, I'm going to the gun range. Listen, you can have all the rounds in the world, man. You're not on the level of the guy shooting you once in the head and twice in the heart in 1 second, man. You're not on that level, man. You ain't got that level of, you ain't got the stock they've got, okay? Don't talk about I got ammo. Your ammo's gonna run out. Theirs don't run out, man. You know? They're on that level, they can shoot around probably for like all day and still have millions, man. Okay? And plus that's their read it. I was just gonna say, plus that's their
Blessing.
that's their blessing. To the word out of my mouth, bro. You know, exactly. That's their blessing, man. That was what was given to them. So how can you now try and beat Esau at what he was blessed by, man, or blessed with? Come on, man.
Shows you those guys are set up, man, to create that militarized. Because if you read all these little stupid articles about the Hebrew Israelites, they always constantly they put in place about us being, or the black Hebrew Israelites are becoming more and more militant.
Yeah, militant.
They're constantly trying to throw that in there to the people, man. So people look at us now. What are they thinking now, man? You know, these guys that like to wear to appear like the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
You know, like that, because that's what we are, man. Aggressive, militant, black Hebrew Israelites. You know.
Exactly, man. And all this, the attire, man. You know, sometimes these groups out there, you know, they bring upon themselves, man. You know, with the armbands and the stuff like. An armband is something you put on when you go to war, man. Physical war, so that when somebody slash your arm, they hit that, they ain't slashing your arm off, man. Okay, we're in a war right now, but right now we're fighting a spiritual war, man. Coming out to the camp in a spiritual war. What are you defending with the armband, man? Just put on a simple garment. You may wear a headband once in a while. Okay, that's our culture, you know, and that's it, man. All this armband and you know, come on, man.
Trying to portray that image.
That breastplate thing.
Fun.
Come on, bro.
This is 2 Corinthians 10:4. So it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of
Start
strongholds.
that again.
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Exactly, man. You're not carnal, man. We're not coming out here, you know, we got people may think, oh, we ain't got guns in the bags, we ain't got knives in the bag. Yeah, we got umbrellas for when it rains, okay, and the necessities we need to come out to camp, the signs and all of that, man. Okay, there's no ammunition. Man.
It's lucky because brother said earlier you said stick to your guns. He didn't mean that literally. So I'm just throwing that out there just in case you scoffers try, you know.
It's one, bro, because they're gonna say that I'm saying that. We gotta start.
God, yeah, I just throw that out there.
Yeah, man.
What's that precept? They overcame him by the word of the Most High, man.
Yeah. But read this again, because that's powerful. We didn't even finish this one. Go
This,
on.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4. So it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Exactly, they're not carnal, man. Okay, the weapons of our warfare is what? The scriptures, man. And it's the spirit which comes with the scriptures, okay? This truth, this is our weapon, man. Okay? This is the two-edged sword, man. Okay? You know? This is what we fight with.
Yeah,
I'm holding up. I've got that on deck.
Okay.
Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword,
Exactly, man.
piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints of the marrow,
the one that says,
and it's a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart.
Exactly, man. So this is the real weapon, man.
That's right.
You know, no gun can combat these scriptures, man. You got guys like Polite, you know, shooting at the Bible, Okay, you shut up the Bible, you shut up the book, but the power, it's like they say, yeah, a sword is more dangerous to a novice than the enemy, man. If you don't know how to use that sword, you start picking it up, you might hurt yourself before you hurt somebody else. Same thing with these scriptures, man. Okay, you can, yeah, it's just a book. Yeah, but if you don't know the power and how to handle it, all right, then of course it's just going to be a book to you. But if the Spirit's with you to know how to handle this book, to learn of it, to consume it, this is the powerful weapon, man.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
Exactly.
That's a skill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a skill. Precept upon precept, that's a skill, man, that the Lord gives you.
Beautiful. You got that?
Yeah, I've got precept. This is Revelation 12 and 11, and it says, and they overcame him. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Is that the word?
Yeah, should you not say by and the word?
Oh yeah. And by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna overcome Esau by the word, man. Read that again.
This is Revelation 12 and 11, and it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
So it doesn't like you read, man. Our weapons of our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. How are we gonna overcome Esau? By the word, man. You know, by the word, man. Because we have the spirit of Yahweh Shai in us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, through Yahweh Shai and through the word, man, we overcame Esau.
Yeah.
This is right now. Esau is losing now, man. That's why now they're changing up things on YouTube now to try and cut us down and all that. You know, Esau is losing right now, man. And how is he losing? That's it.
Yeah.
Just by us doing what we're doing now, man. That's it, man.
That's right.
You know?
And the chariots, I was watching one of my favorite documentaries on the UFO hunters, and the two experiences. One guy said that he saw it come over his police officer said that he saw it come over his car. He said he got so scared he went and he hid. He said he started shaking and you know, come to my mind. Another one said that he saw it and it was a light came over and it was like he was searching for something. He was going over and he said I went into a little under a roof, and he said that he went over the roof and he said that the roof was shaking. A middle-aged old Edomite.
Yeah, man. Because the Lord is coming out to scare these.
So that's their curse. They feel it when they see. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. So it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, so when you're saying the Edomites are looking up from the car and all shaking and scared and stuff, because they're dismayed by that, and they're meant to be. It's only right, man. It's only right that their spirit doesn't resonate with these weird anomalies that they see in the skies, man.
Yeah, so they're the real cowards.
You know? So it says to us, don't be like them. When they're getting all scared, you know, we're to be the quite, you know, contrary, the opposite, man.
So lucky, because even in that Foot Locker advert, when they showed Jake's getting beamed up, who were the people that were bugging out? It was Edomites mostly that were bugging out, but it was Jake's. They were the ones that were calm.
Say that again, bro.
The Foot Locker advert.
Oh yeah, calm.
The
Yeah.
Foot Locker advert. When the Jakes were getting beamed up, they were calm. They were collected. The ones that were bugging out was by the Edomites, man, the heathens.
I can't lie. I didn't get too deep into the adverts. I didn't even know that happened.
Oh.
Jake was being beamed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting beamed up.
Yeah.
Literally, if you watch that, it's the 1 minute 30 seconds, and there's so many things to speak about.
There's a lot in there.
And it shows you Esau knows, man.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like they gave you prophecy in 1 minute 30 seconds, man. I'm like, God damn, man. I've watched it so many times. Man. Every time I watch it, man, you know, a video comes to mind.
But then you're gonna have a simple ass Jake. Oh yeah, I want the shoes though.
Yeah, that's in there too. Yeah.
And they show you men that with all the chaos going on around them and their ease, man, they're relaxed, they're collected. The guy at the last end of the last part of the advert, the guy in the car was leaving, and then basically he was going in the direction where everybody else was running away from. And the guy in the car asked him, "Where are you going? Don't you know it's the end of the world?" And then the guy said, "Yeah, but it's a week of greatness." And then they show you one side of the traffic, everybody leaving the city like it's a jam-packed, it's jam-packed. And then going into the city is completely empty. Nobody going into the city, everybody leaving, man. And that's the direction where that Jack was going. And that just shows you, man, it shows you wisdom and knowledge with the stability of that time, how at ease the man was relaxed during that time, man. You know, he's just walking where everybody else is running away, but he just relaxed, walking. You know.
They even had that in Missy Elliott. She did a performance.
Yeah.
And in her performance, the background, there were people being beamed up, you know, into a giant UFO, which is a chariot.
Yeah, it was a massive UFO. It came and then this one guy just
Going
went
up like
in the
that.
air,
Oh shit.
And just think about it, man. Why is Esau throwing those at you, man?
Yeah.
You know, Esau is damn, man.
knows when he
He's
studies
put it up
this.
there, man. And that's the best way to hide something. Hide something in plain sight, man. Okay? You know? Because you're going to have, that's what I'm saying, man. You're going to have Jake that will look at that and be like, oh yeah, the choreography, that was sick. That was awesome. Yeah, they had guys flying. That was dope, man. But what are they actually telling you in these stuff, man? What's that? That's a tune. I can hear that already.
That's military helicopter.
Military, that's a spirit.
That's Esau's chapter. That's a spirit.
That's a military.
Navy SEALs.
They're doing about 90 miles per hour airspeed.
Talking of
90 miles per hour airspeed.
Talking of helicopters, the Navy SEALs, the Team 6, they ended up crashing their helicopter, which was from the Mossad, in Afghanistan. So a lot of them died.
Yeah, man.
The ones that killed Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden.
Man. They just all of a sudden they all died, man.
Yeah.
Now imagine, right? See, you talk about the last day, man. This thing's real, man. Now imagine, like, you know, hundreds of those. Okay, because the scripture says there was war in heaven, man. Because the Lord is going to raise up this devil to actually believe that when Yahushua comes back, they can ride out against the Lord, man.
Right.
Okay, there's actually going to be military power shooting up in the sky. You know, guys from the ground also.
Let's get it.
You know, let's get into that spirit, man.
push it.
Let's get this first. Then.
This is Matthew 24 and 40. So it says,
That's the Salah, that's the spirit, man. The Lord wanted us to change it up, man, because that's real, man. Okay, what do you think they're just flying around for fun? Okay, military don't fly for fun, man. Okay, they got somewhere to be, all right, or something's gone down, or they're running a test, man. Okay, you know. And to be a pilot, man, of any sort, you gotta be fucking smart and precise, man. So when it comes to those tests, if you fail at any point, you ain't worthy of fighting, man. And Esau knows that, look, man, the war that they're gonna fight, you gotta be on your job. Okay, they're gonna get the best of the best, man. Okay, don't think they're flying around for fun, man. Okay, go on, bro.
it's like just like in that movie 2012, the guy he said all he had was a couple of flying lessons, and next thing you knew he was flying planes and helicopters. Now that's bullshit.
No.
That's fucking bullshit.
No.
All he did was a few lessons and he knew how to fly a plane. Man.
Flying plane, there's no way, bro. You wanna even get to flight school for like an airline, you gotta have at least 100 hours in a single engine, man.
Yeah, they like to talk about the hours, innit?
Yeah, 100 hours of a single instrument rating for one engine on some little flimsy aircraft. So no person's becoming a pilot after a couple lessons.
Apart from
He's bullshit. He's bullshit.
apart from Taha was talking about how when in the Apostle Taha, Elder Apostle Taha, he mentioned that in the Matrix again, he said that when Neo got his not Neo, what was the woman's name?
I know what you're gonna say.
She knew how to fly a computer, but it was downloaded
He
from
downloaded the information.
So the Saints, yeah. Felix, I think her name was Felix or something like that.
Oh, that's a black man.
Yeah, but it was downloaded into her just like that, and that's how a lot of the men are going to get their abilities to do whatever it's necessary to do.
Oh, that's gonna bug me now, her name. But yeah, this is this is Matthew 24 and 40, and it says, "Then shall two be left in the field, then one shall be taken, and the other left." So this is Matthew 24 and 40. It says, "Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left."
Yeah, man, because you're gonna have. In fact, keep reading because there's more on that.
Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know what. It's like you know what hour your Lord doth come.
Yeah, because basically at the moment of deliverance, man, you can be anywhere, man. We don't know where we're gonna be. Okay, you may I'm gonna be at my house. I'm gonna be. You could be anywhere because we would have gone through so much at that point. We're gonna be, hey man, we're gonna be delivered, and that's the beautiful thing, man. We're gonna be delivered in our worst state, man. Okay, you're not gonna be all nice and bathed and smelling fresh, man. You're gonna be on the run. Your beard's all tangling up, you know, spots on your face, up, all kind of stuff, man. We're gonna be delivered in our worst state, and in a twinkling of an eye, changed to our best state, man. That's the power of the Lord, man.
Because remember, it's during the time of Jacob's trouble, man.
We're gonna be fucked up, man.
You know, in that again, that Foot Locker commercial. You ever seen it?
I watched part of it, but I didn't really get into it like that. But I need to, man. That's my fault.
In the midst of all that chaos, man. In the midst of who knows how long you're gonna go up. There won't be hot showers, man.
Yeah.
That's why these women are gonna bug out, man, because they won't have their they won't be able to go to booths and get all this their feminine product, tampons,
all that sanitary towels.
You know, all that, because the woman goes home and then she gets all these things, removes the makeup and jumps in the shower and all these shaving creams and all that crap, man. Because that they are creatures of comfort, man. All that will be gone, man. You see, all that will be gone, man.
It's gonna be a nasty state. There's gonna be dead bodies in the street, man. You know, it's gonna get to the point where the scripture even talks about what, man? You shall be in a city. You want to see somebody and you won't see nobody, man. For like in a whole city, man. Okay, it's gonna be very nasty out here, man. You know. Come on, let's get that. That's why the elder Ma'adi's always talking about them cold showers, man. You know, it's good for your immune. I do it sometimes.
I've been doing it every other day. I've been doing it. It works.
It takes that spirit of depression off you as well.
It's good, man.
It boosts your immune system and it puts you in that. Because Apostle always says it, man. Put yourself. No, what do you say? I don't want to misquote him. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put yourself in certain situations where you're uncomfortable, man, and then get used to that. You jump in a cold shower, and you're like, ooh. But then after that, the second or third go, it's like you like it, man.
Yeah. Right.
You like that discomfort, man. Okay, because what we're gonna go through is gonna be just discomfort, man. You go home, you got your pillows and shit. You're gonna be sleeping on the grass somewhere under a tree, man.
What do you how I say, man? I pray that your flight is not in the winter, man.
Yeah. And that applied both to 70 AD and now as well, because that's Matthew 24. It talks about 70 AD and the end, it interchanges. But some of those verses are actually for both 70 AD and now, man. Same thing, pray that your flight not be in the winter, man. It could be like January, you even get to January, December, January, that's when it's real cold and stuff, man. Alright? You may just, okay, minus the garment, this may be all you have, the tracksuit and your coat. That's all you have, you know? As the brother was saying earlier, man, it's all about faith, man. Okay, because right now you can talk, you can pack up, go home, eat the dinner, have the shower, lay in the bed, watch the videos, man. Okay, but what's the first thing that's about to go, brothers? The internet, man. All of this, I'm going home to watch the apostles, man. No, man, get the word, man. Get the understanding. It's all about, I'm watching the apostles and I'm gonna. The internet's going, man. What are you gonna do then when you can't communicate, man? What you have is what you have. Okay.
It's like it's so cold right now. You've got these crackers. They put coats on their dogs. The dogs and they've got jackets on them.
Yeah, doggy jackets on
them. That's how comfortable these people are. Is that they're so comfortable that they even want to make their dogs comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, because this woman, she got a coat on her dog.
Really, the dogs don't need that. That's what they got natural.
It's good for that fashion, you know.
So, this is second Ezra's.
She fine. Anyways, go.
This is second Ezra's 15:1. So it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I'll put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Prophecy, what to say beforehand, man. This is why we're out here with diligence, man. Because we believe it's going to happen, and first and foremost, we're trying to do this to get ourselves in the right spirit and mode, you know, and pray that the Lord be with us. That when it goes down, when it's time to walk the walk, we can do it, man. You don't want to be. Imagine you being out here for however long you've been in the truth or been on the camp, man. You know, it's still devotion and time, man. You study, you know, you do all of this stuff. You come to the camp, the rain, the cold, and then when it comes, oh no, I'm running off, man. All of what you've done is a waste of time, man. It's to get yourself in the right mindset, man. Okay. And also to warn our people and also the heathens. Go on.
This is verse 2, and it says, and cause them. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee.
Which is the book that we are going to.
Yes, like it. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
See, there's another set.
Finish reading now.
Okay,
Last time I said it was that day when we saw chariots in the sky. And they're like,
they're circling the wagons.
And that sounds like thunder, man. That's a chopper there. Yeah, look how low they are. Get on the camera, man. Come on, look how low they are. That's a drill. That's a fucking drill they're doing. They call it the pike turn. I used to be into aviation. That's
That's why you're so passionate.
And me, I can't lie, man. In the kingdom, man, I'm gonna have like 1,000,000 chariots, man. Lord willing. Yahara is like, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. That's a drill. That's a drill.
Military drills, man.
And you know what that's for? When the chariots are shooting the laser beams, they think they're going to do all of this shit. Come on, man. Look how slow that is, but still, they're practicing, man. That's what I said to you. These people, they don't ride out for no reason. Oh, let's take a trip from, Southampton, to somewhere up and no, man. They're doing this for a reason, man. Because they know, okay? They got cameras on us right now, probably. Oh, those guys again.
Yeah, they got eagle eye. They call it eagle eye.
Brothers, hey, listen, man. Especially because of where we are, man. There could be snipers trained on us right now, man.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you.
That's the truth, though,
but
man.
I'm just.
They got people watching us, man. Everybody that walks
I'm
past the camp.
just not scared.
I'm not saying that to be scared.
Yeah, no, I know you
I'm just saying it for the reality of it, man.
Yeah.
Because of what? Hey, brothers, come on. I ain't saying be scared, man.
No.
It's
It's just.
That's why
It's just the way. It's just me. I'm saying to myself.
I know what you mean.
Fuck out of here,
them, man.
Esau.
Fuck them,
Yeah,
man.
go on.
Yeah, but that's the truth, man. That's the seriousness of what we're doing, man. This ain't no, oh yeah, we're out here to occupy some space, get together, hey brothers. No, man. This is a serious thing, man. Okay? They could have sent those guys out just to warn us, man, to make us scared. You never know, man.
Can't.
That's the thing. When you come into the truth, you kind of underestimate, how serious how much of a danger you are to this society, man.
So lucky, that's why the scriptures say, "Be not ignorant of nothing small or great."
Exactly. Go on.
It's back in 2nd Ezra 15:3. That says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee."
Okay, cool. Yeah, wait.
I need to go as well.
There you go.
Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring the plagues upon the earth, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, that's exactly that, man. No, you wait. Wait till he comes back.
No, go. Yours is quick, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, go first.
Yeah, go on.
Back in 2nd Ezra 6 and it's like 15 and 4. For the unfaithful, it's like for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah.
For the wickedness, that's like verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the earth, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That sword is those missiles. Yeah, go on.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me skip down just to get to the point. This is verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Lord, that God shall bring upon it. Let's skip down to verse 14. So it says, verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And the word woe means destruction, man. Okay, so destruction unto the world and those that dwell therein, man. So this planet, when they say the Lord is going to visit the earth, man, he's going to visit the inhabitants of the earth, man. Go on.
Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, that's Joel chapter 3. Let the weak say I'm strong, man. All these other, at one time they were weaker nations. They've now got the military power. The numbers, the might. They've now got the nuclear weaponry, man. That's the main thing. With swords in their hands, that's saying, look, you got missiles. Okay, I got missiles too. Okay, you gonna fire? We'll fire at you. You don't test. We don't test too. Okay, so when you're ready to party, we will go. Okay, that's the swords in their hands, man. And right now we're living in the time of is it tonight you got the Ruiz fight?
I think so.
That's next week.
Next week?
AJ.
Yeah.
That's
Next week. Okay.
Deontay Wilder was there, just gone.
Okay, yeah, I got mixed up. Yeah. But the press conference and they're all talking I'm training like this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. That's what the nations are doing right now.
Cool.
I can do this, I can do that. Okay. But there's gonna come a time when, where's that in the scriptures? I'm gonna gather them in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man.
Joel 3.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get it, but basically what? The valley of judgment, the valley of decision, okay? Where the Lord is gonna make these nations cancel each other out, man. Because those missiles are actually gonna be fired. Okay, so that's the destruction that's coming to this world, man. Those are the swords. Is there any more on that?
Yeah, there's a lot. This just goes into like the time of Jacob's struggle and martial law.
Let's read a couple of verses and then we'll get another one.
It's verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. It's like and for great tribulation.
Yeah, the scriptures also speak about the love of many shall wax cold. That goes between, you know, your neighborhoods as well, man. You know, oh yeah, she's so kind, my neighbor and stuff. We all get along, one big family. Nah, man. When the time comes when your neighbor ain't got bread, they ain't gonna be a thing of have you got something to spare. They go and run up in your house when you're sleeping, and take your stuff. Man.
It's like you're saying them old films. They go to their neighbor. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Or something like that. So, no, ain't gonna be that. Man.
I remember the good old days when you could go to your neighbour and get fuck out of here.
You don't.
It ain't like that no
Basically,
more.
people go into
It used to be like that.
people go into like a beast mode. You know, where you today you're just a regular guy. When everything, when you're hungry, you start to do things that you never considered yourself you ever going to do. Nobody ever thinks to themselves, because someone can say, oh, regardless of how hungry I am, I can never eat another person.
Yeah.
But when you go into the when you motherfucker, you don't know starvation, man.
Can't.
When that shit hits, man, you're not gonna be friends anymore. You're not gonna be. There won't be buddies. There won't be friendship. You know, you're gonna turn on each other. You know, like he says, man, breather against the lucky shall rise up because of the lack of bread.
So Second Ezra's 15 and 19. So it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Your neighbor is not it's not necessarily your guy next door, man. It's just people within your city. Man. It might be your actual neighbor. It might be somebody who you know, your friends. You know, they might come to bust into your door, man. What do you have in there, man? You know, a guy that's not coming out to look for food means he has food in the house, man. So they might come and knock your door, man. He doesn't come out, man. I think he has food, you know. So people will turn on each other. You know, because people you don't know starving yet, man. You don't know. Look at everybody. They're not concerned if they're gonna eat tomorrow or not. You know, they're not thinking about it, man. It's like you almost guarantee yourself, man. I might have what I have tomorrow. I'll still be able to eat. You know, this is December, so they've already booked their trips for the next holiday in June next year. You know, you guarantee your own life, man. You guarantee your own food. You know. That's how you know this place, man, hasn't got knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man. They're not considering the judgments of the Lord. You know, they're not considering, they're not considering what does the Lord have to say about this situation. You know, everybody wants to they want to go to go and vote, bring in a new government, thinking everything will be better for themselves. You know. Anyway, let me go.
Yeah, man.
Now come back.
So like if I may, they had this comedian, Louis C.K. He said that we need the law of murder. He said, because if it wasn't for the law of murder, there would be so much murder. And he said regular people would murder. He said murderers would murder even more. And he said, and even nice people, they would murder as well. So that's where it comes in that time when there's no law and there's no police, there's no government. The regular person's just gonna be every man for themselves, man. Like the scriptures say, no man shall have pity upon his neighbor. Everyone's just gonna be killing people, man.
Yeah. It's going to get carnal out here, man. It's going to get real grim out here, man. Anyways, what was we holding?